That takes amazing courage. And the lift from that double tuck takes it out of the realms of the ordinary skill.
Well, no question that Dongfang Shai is one of the competitors to watch for. And now we've moved back to the vault. Unfortunately, we have missed Andrea Raducan, and we're unable to give you that information. It'll come at the end of this rotation. This is Esther Moya for Spain.
Yurchenko in with an Arabian entry. Yurchenko followed by Cuervo exit. So that was the Yurchenko, half twist on to handspring and half twist off to back 1.5 straight. So the first half of the vault was like a Yurchenko and the second half like a Cuervo.
9.525, 6th position. Finally, Dongfang Shai goes in to the top 10, but of course there are a lot more scores to be put into the computer before the final results for the third rotation are calculated. It's a good score for Moya, 9.50 for her false vault.
Very good vaulter, and it gives us an indication, seeing Dongfang Chao's 9.575 score, of her scoring potential, because there are a couple of errors there. Second vault from Moya in the tucked position, very businesslike, powerful little gymnast. Well, that looked to me the same vault with slack legs. Not really the same vault in the tucked position. A puck is an acceptable shape, where it's just a 90-degree leg bend and hip angle, but that looked a little less than that.
8th position, 9.400. Again, a fair few scores to go into the computer, but it would be superb to see Spain in the top 10. And Moya, well, holding her own. There's no question she shouldn't be too disappointed with her performances so far. We're still trying to find out the score for the vault of Andrea Raducan. So our notes at the moment still have Karpenko leading from Amanar. Well, Martina Bramini of Italy with her asymmetric bars performance next.
Back mount, that's a C mount. 1.5 twist to undershoot, not making to handstand. Back sole circle. Blind, forward giant, Healy into Jaeger. And finishing with full twisting double back. Very respectable routine there. Extremely respectable. Martina Bramini from Italy established herself in the European Championships. The first time in the top 36 in the World Championships, and she really is doing herself justice. Very good preparation for her, and good direction for the Italian squad with Sydney 2000 in mind.
Monica Bergamelli, the other qualifier from Italy, and it's good to see the Italians starting to make their mark. They've been putting in some good performances throughout last year in European competition, and as you rightly pointed out, Monica, 2 of them in the finals of the World Championships. Perfect preparation for Sydney 2000.
Well, they used to be in the Super League, and in the sort of late 70s, and they dropped out. Is this
Yes,
oh,
it is now. Finally, the director gives us a performance that is indicative to the outcome of this competition. This is Elena Zamolodchikova for Russia, lying 5th, and this is Russia's last chance of a medal in the all-around competition of these World Championships.
I wouldn't expect the Russians to have aspirations that Zamolodchikova would take a title, but I know that she is being exposed, ready for Sydney 2000. Really an absolutely brilliant gymnast. Just not quite ready for the big time. She hasn't been put center stage by the Russians. With so many expectations of Korkina, she's really been in the shadows, but she is a brilliant prospect. Very talented, powerful, looking as though she can cope with the big occasion. Full twisting double back dismount. Yes, she has it all there, so we could expect to see her perform extremely well in Sydney. The change leg W jump into full twisting flick. A little bit slack around the leg coming into the beam. And that was what she was preparing in the warm-up. Took off a little bit too far away from the end and slammed it a little bit.
Well, she certainly seems to be enjoying her competition as well. Now, Alana Slater for Australia is another important performance, because Australia could be well on their way to their best ever finish in a Women's All-Around World Championship competition. Slater currently holding on to 6th position coming into this 3rd rotation.
Oh dear, triple twist and out of the floor area. What a shame for her. She was having such a super comp. And at this level, every 10th matters so much. We work in millimarks in gymnastics, don't we?
That mistake could mean the difference between top 5 and top 10 finish.
Well, she fell out of the tumble, so that's 2 tenths. Probably cost her 3 tenths, which could put her down 15 places. Very fit girl, not running out of leg stamina at the end of a minute and a half. Big tumble coming. Double back pike, yeah. Coping well, finishing on a C element. Double rotating back somersault. But the big guns are finishing on D elements, and this is where the marks differentiate between sort of the 9 4s and 5s and the 9 7s and 8s.
This looks to be that first tumble, Monica, with a triple twist, but stepping out. Ah, yes.
But she recovered so well. That was in fact the second tumble. And this, the double back pike, because the first tumble was impressive because she landed so well and in time with the music.
Now, 9-6, 5th position for Zamolodchikova for her beam exercise. So again, just on the borderline in the going into the 4th rotation. She'll be looking for a mistake for the Ukrainians and Romanians who are taking, or the Ukrainian in the singular, and the Romanians who are holding on to positions 1 to 4. And 7th position for Slater, dropping down a spot with a 9-4 for her floor routine there, and understandably penalised in a number of areas for the small mistakes. And as our expert in the box has pointed out, often add up. It is so close now to get a top 10 placing, and literally a 10th or 2, as Monica has pointed out, can take you right out of contention.
Prudhanova on beam. Somebody we haven't seen much of, and I would have put in the top 5. Powerful gymnast and confident, Anybody who can compete in a world championship and have a look around the arena while she's on beam. Double front dismount, big dismount. That's a real knee popper if you land low. Good gymnast, but we didn't see enough to be able to forecast how well she's doing.
Brudanova coming into her beam performance in 7th position.
That's an Arabian Tinska, reminiscent of the great Mostapanova. And this double front, be it very widely tucked, a difficult dismount. And I think in years to come we'll see that performed very much more, possibly even with a half twist or more.